Hello.
What up, what up, what up? You hear that sound, you know what it is, what time it is. It's time for the Untitled African. Time for the Untitled Africans podcast. You know who I am and you know who she is.
Welcome to 2024.
Bish is here. Fire, 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 fire. Boom. Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. Boop, 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 boop.
And as your resident Africans, that means we gotta say Happy New Year to you for the next 90 to 120 days.
Literally.
Yeah.
We're gonna be saying Happy New Year all the way until summer, girl.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be mid-April, like Happy New Year,
I haven't seen you since last year, so
As long as I can say I haven't done this since last year, it's Happy New Year.
It's Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it
Look
is.
at my little Nightmare Before Christmas themed glass.
That she paid $45 for.
I didn't pay, but it was a good
Period.
purchase in my opinion.
Period. Get that bread, get that head, then leave. Peace out.
Peace out.
That is cute. That is very cute. How you been, girl? How's your holiday season?
It's been really nice. It's been really relaxing. I love me a good mix of like relaxing but still being on my shit. And I feel like it's been like a good balance of that. In the last week of December very much gives like, what are we doing? Am I supposed to still be functioning like a human? Like
girl,
human?
when I tell you the week in between Christmas and New Year's, when I was just, I didn't know what day it was, where I was, what time it was. I was just like waking up and realized, okay, it's another day I don't gotta work. Thank God.
Amen. In the name of Jesus.
I was living, baby. Living like Larry.
Not living like Larry.
Hell yeah, I had to, cause shit, it'd been a rough year and a rough ending to a rough year. So I was just like, let me take this time to just vegetate.
That's fine, and it gives you that energy to recharge for later.
Absolutely does, cause the way New Year's Eve was going, I was like, shit, I'm gonna need all the energy I can muster.
So,
Ciao.
Any resolutions for the new year?
Not this year. I don't know. I've been very resolutionless the past couple of years. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I feel like I remember you being like an anti-resolution.
I am, absolutely. I'm an anti-resolution through and through. I don't think. I don't know. I feel like we put it's too much high of an expectation. Yeah. It's just like, girl, just try to do better than you did last year. That's all you can ask of yourself.
Sure.
So that's all I'm trying to do for myself this year. Do better than I did last year. And I mean, I did great for myself last year. So I think this year's only going to be an elevation. We only going up from here,
Period.
That's really all I want out of 2024 is to be in a better position than I was in 2023.
I feel like that's good.
What about you? Any resolutions?
To be sober.
Oh my God. Girl, come on now.
Watch y'all be outside and enjoy from my covers. To wake up every morning feeling like a brand new bitch instead of like a dead one.
Ma'am, I'm pretty sure I saw way too many cheers and boomerangs literally within like your first, like, not the first, they within like the last week of 2023. I said, damn.
It's been cheersing all December 2023, and that's why we will get it all out. I'll come to your events. I'll go to the midweek events. It's fine. Every day we party after party, like we're freshmen in college all over again. Pero that's not happening. Just get it all out. Enjoy me while you can, because I have my text ready to be sent out saying thank you so much.
Oh, you have like a. So you're like Fantasia. I got a dog to feed. I can't come.
Right. And this is to partake in alcoholic activities. Please
Uh,
try again in 3 to 6 months. Otherwise, leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
it's hard. I'm not gonna lie.
It's hard being a social adult without drinking. Like I just, it's everywhere. It's everything. It's permeated like all aspects of adult life, and it's like
Can we
sick.
just? Do we have to get together? Does the bottle need to be involved when we get together?
Okay, put the bottle down.
I say this
Put it
meanwhile
down.
nursing low key kind of a hangover.
What better time? What better time? You know
Ciao.
what? There was one New Year's Day I was hungover, and I
Mm-hmm.
like also like lost the keys to my car, and I was like, why the fuck am I drinking? Guess what year that was? 2020.
2023.
Nope, 2020. And the whole year was. I feel like
Shit.
that was a sign from God. It was just like, come see what you're in store for this year. And I felt like if I was sober and I had my keys and I didn't drink the night before, I would have come into 2020 feeling like a B&B.
Bad
Okay,
bitch.
at my B&B. Like, and it would have been fine. COVID would have never happened. There would have been no quarantine. There would have been no deaths. If we just all made better decisions. I think that was.
So you genuinely feel like if you hadn't drank on New Year's Eve 2020, 2019, 2020 would not have been the shittiest year
Kobe
ever.
Bryant would still be alive.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom
It's
would still
giving
be
very
alive.
much if my mom hadn't permed my hair when I was 12,
Exactly.
I would
Exactly.
be I would be
I would
president of
be
the United
yeah.
States. I
I
would
would
be
have been
president.
making. I would have had this podcast with Beyonce. Like, what you mean? Like, Beyonce would have been king.
Hey, shit. Listen, if my mama hadn't permed my hair, bitch, I would be on the Renaissance World Tour.
Okay, talk about it. Talk about it.
Period. I'm dead,
This
girl.
is my story. This is my song.
Come on, church. Come on, somebody. I'm dead. I think I might join you on the sober train. If you want
Yeah.
an accountability partner, I think I might join you.
Oh my
Even
goodness,
though
I
I
would love that.
even though I literally leave to go to Jamaica in like 3 weeks. We'll see
Goodbye.
how that pans out.
Goodbye. Are you staying at a resort?
Oh hell yeah, all inclusive,
Oh,
babe.
that's not happening. Anyways,
Oh brother.
I'll try again in February, maybe with you. I'll hit you up in February.
Oh, but then February is Valentine's Day. I'm kidding. And then all the sad singles. I'm like, fuck, I'm
And
gonna
then
need a bottle.
March
Get
is your birthday.
hey, and then
And then
April
quarter one
is
is over. I'm just
quarter one
asking
is
for quarter
over.
one. Just a sober first couple months of the year.
We will try. We're gonna try. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best. I can give you the first 3 weeks, babe. That's all I can give you.
Three
First
weeks
three
is crazy. It
weeks,
takes 3 weeks to form a habit.
and
Might as
then
well just make it
after that,
3 weeks.
maybe the next. I can give you maybe the first 3 weeks of January, the month of February,
Mm.
first 2 weeks of March.
Your birthday's not until like week 3 or 4.
Okay, exactly. I said the
Why do
first
we
two
need 2 weeks
weeks.
if your birthday's on the fourth week?
Okay, you're not counting the birthday trip and then the actual birthday. Those are two separate weeks. So you can't even.
Maybe on the birthday trip, be sober, or be sober on your actual birthday.
You're asking a lot of me, and like I said, I don't set high expectations that I know myself I'm gonna break.
They said I am self-aware enough.
I'm giving you the weeks that I'm able to. And apart from that, hey, it is what it
I'll
is.
take it.
I will say, I did see like some on like I think it was like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods has like these sober wines now. It was like a
Yes, I
rosé
see some
and
of the
like a
ones with like.
champagne
Yes, I'm
with
definitely
like the
trying
clear
some of them
bottles.
as we.
They
They
look
look
really pretty.
good. It's like spelled toast but without the A, I think. If I remember
Yes.
correctly, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah, and they look so
Exactly.
cute.
We'll start
I'm
bringing
like,
those to events.
I'm about to exactly. I'm about to do that, and I'm gonna be like the niggas who bring like Crown Royal and shit, and hold that shit close to them. Ain't sharing with nobody. That's about to be
Mm.
me with
You're like, sorry,
every
this is
2023.
this is specifically for me. This is my bottle.
This is for
So,
me. Thank you. Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure that stuff is gluten free too. So, health benefits all around.
Yeah, because the girls were like, actually, alcohol is it actually doesn't qualify under your dietary restrictions. I'm like, okay,
Why?
thank you.
Why do you sound like that girl, Lisa Beasley?
Who's that?
She does like the corporate live.
Corporate Karen.
Hi, my name is. Oh, I'm the manager of managerial logistics
Thank you
for
so
the
much
manager.
for joining our Zoom. I just wanted us
It's
to cover a few things before the end of the
yeah.
night.
That's
Obviously,
like
getting
that
ready
accent
for
you
it.
just did sounded exactly like her. I was like, oh shit, you've been
I
watching
do
her
not
videos too
enjoy her
much.
videos. I've not looked anybody to that extent, but
No,
it's just funny.
people literally say that like watching her videos gives them like triggers. Like her videos are triggering. And it's so funny to watch because you're just like, oh, Loki.
Mm-mm.
Because I Loki think like I'm not gonna. I watch some of her shit and I'm just like, ugh, cringe, cringe.
Hella cringe. I think I don't know if I've ever worked with anybody of that type, but she low key reminds me of an old manager I had in my old job.
Mm,
I don't want to be I don't want to be reminded of those people ever in my
no, I
life.
feel you.
Thank you so much.
I
But
feel you there.
she's really good at it, honey. The talent, that's who she is. You can't tell me that's not who she is at this point. Like,
She is that corporate girly.
she is that corporate
Um,
girlie. Down.
but speaking of content, girl,
Mm.
I don't know. Are you on 9 month cruise TikTok?
Oh, oh yes. Shit
Are you as
storm.
tuned in? Was it called Ships Talk?
It's the
Cruise
Caribbean
Talk?
Royal shits talk, honey.
Oh, I need to I need to find whichever profile like compiles all these videos together of like all the shit that's going down.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a shit show. You want to talk like this is like granted it's not Titanic level like shit show, but still.
Honey, the
Babe.
iceberg is inside the ship.
The call is coming from inside the ship, babe.
Yeah, yeah.
If y'all don't know who we're talking what we're talking about, there is this 9 month long cruise that is going on all around. I think they started like back in November or
Sounds
early December.
around there, yeah.
It's a 9 month long cruise around the world, hitting all 7 continents. And baby, within the first 3 to 4 weeks, bitches is already fighting. There's already two people who've already gotten off the ship who had already subscribed for the whole 9 months. If you're wanting to know how much this thing costs, it starts at 50 something K and upwards of 120K, I believe, is the price.
You
So just
named six
imagine
figures for people
five to
who
six figures.
look down on you. People that you want to
Elitism,
see. The same
classism.
the same people you see December is who you're gonna see January, is who you're gonna see February, March. This isn't even family or friends, just random strangers, just revolving around and the cruise ship. I don't care if it's 700 people. A cruise ship is small. A cruise ship is like once you've seen them for 5 days, you've seen everybody.
Oh,
You've
babe.
seen them all. There's no new faces, no new friends, nothing to look forward to.
It's like literally within. My thing is though, how are you? I need. They should have pitched this as a reality TV show. Where is Bravo? Where is Andy? Where are the cameras? I need production on that ship 24/7 with the night
Yes.
vision cameras
Yes.
because this shit is hilarious to watch. First of all, I already don't like being in on cruise ships. For one, I've been one person who's been very adamant of like I'm not a cruise ship type person. I would never go on there, but there are people there with families, full families who paid this price point to go 9 months with absolute random strangers. Already, there's been stories of this one woman. Her name was, I think, Brandy on TikTok is her name. She was talking about how she experienced a lot of microaggressions already. People asking her, or people thinking that she was part of the staff and asking her to do stuff for them. People asking her, like, and then when she would tell them that she's not part of the staff, they were like, oh, how could you afford this? Like, why are you pocket watching? What's your business? You're here, I'm here. Okay.
Yeah,
And
when they're asking her that, they're like, "Oh, the people like you are usually dressed up in like a uniform with like a name tag. If you're a
you're
contestant,
not yeah, you're not in cruise wear. What's going on? Why are you here? Why are
mm-hmm.
you here?
It's not
And
enough."
it's giving we have cruise Karens. Cruise Karens are on there. There's been
There's
stories coming out.
$120,000 per person. If they're shelling out that kind of money for a cruise, you come from a Karen, you got your name from a Karen, you live by Karen, honey. You are the Karens of America. I just don't know
then
it.
then there's stories that are coming out that apparently the staff is treating the people who are on the cruise for 9 months differently from the people who are just on the cruise for like a couple of days. There's definitely different treatments and service, and you can tell. There's apparently Facebook groups of like specific levels of the cruise ship.
Did you
It's
get
like,
the
oh,
premium package or you just got the Saga
yes, there's the pinnacle members who are like the elite exclusive executive status of like the ship. And
Mm-hmm.
apparently they have access to certain things that
They
other
have
people do not.
boardroom meetings or some shit. Like they have like
Yes,
weekly boardroom meetings. Like
they have like
that's
town halls
town
as like
halls.
they have town
There's
halls
an
as like pinnacle
HOA.
member.
How we got an
Bitch, there's a
HOA on this
HOA on the
cruise?
ship. How?
Leave me alone. Leave me
Like,
alone.
when I tell you this is the most entertaining content right now that is on TikTok, and I am obsessed. I'm consuming every single ounce of it. I want to know who's fucking who, because you know it's happening. You know it's happening. I
Oh,
want to know where the swingers, where the upside down pineapple people. If you know, you know.
you know
I want
they're
to
gonna
know.
be no pun intended.
You nasty. Oh my god. I want to know everything. I'm like obsessed. And I
What?
kind of not gonna lie, this might I kind of want to go on. I kind of want to buy a package like couple for a couple of days just to go on there and just like interview people and just interview like
Wow.
just do confessionals. Imagine I go on there as my own production crew. Just me, independent, like cameras just being like, hey guys, so we're here on the 9 month Royal Caribbean cruise. I'm here to do confessionals. So
That's what they needed.
if you're on this cruise and you want to tell your story, come to the confessional. And I just set up like a whole
They needed
thing.
talking heads for this so bad. Cause
Oh, so bad.
some girl has already fucked Todd on the cruise, and now Todd is acting really weird. And now he's talking to Kate, and I don't understand because I met Kate last week and we were really cool, and she knew how I felt about Todd. So I just don't understand why they're talking now because she knows like me and Todd were like together like night three. Like I don't know why she would do this to me. Like I
It's
need
giving
that
if
content.
it's giving if Love Island met the sweet life on deck. Babe, babe.
Yo, Zach and Cody grown up, honey. It's time to see the real tea. Cause
And
why
then
does
you
it have to be the
know,
real thing? What the? What? And people
okay.
also have their children on there. Like there is a real life Zach
That's
and Cody.
another thing. There are children on this 9 month cruise. Who allowed this?
Who allowed this?
And I want
At
to know
school?
if that's what I'm saying. Aren't they supposed to be in school? Like, how do
You have
you
your age mates playing on a playground somewhere.
like? I know they have like semesters at sea for like people, but I'm like for like I know it's like for college kids mostly or high
Right,
school.
like a semester abroad type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like semester at sea. That's a thing. But I'm like, this isn't like semester at sea. You're like on a fun cruise. Semester at sea is like a
Hella
is
adults.
yeah, and it's like, where are you gonna find your age mates? It's like
Also,
you just have to.
these are like COVID kids, like Zoom education children. They've been
Ooh,
deprived of real regular of social
human.
interactions enough without also
Yeah.
being stuck on a cruise ship because mommy and daddy wanted to do something different. Like if y'all don't go send your kids to granny instead of putting them on this cruise ship that's gonna probably traumatize them and mess up their social
I
like
want to
image
know.
more.
I want to know the cruise kids that are going to be birthed from this or conceived from this. Cuz 9
Oh
months,
God.
you know, someone's getting pregnant. I want somebody to have a baby on that damn cruise. I want somebody to be
Hulu can
pregnant.
have a whole series of documentaries.
There is going to be a documentary series coming out on Hulu soon enough.
There's going to be the one, of course, what happened. There's going to be another, where are they now? There's going to be one 20 years from now, the children of the cruise. Like, it's giving generational type of content.
Content for
Mm-hmm.
life. I think Royal Caribbean definitely lost the plot of this. I think they definitely could have, like, if they would have put in this like a stipulation and like if you're agreeing to this, you're also agreeing to be on camera as a recorded, like, and some people would have, honestly, you would have had some characters on there.
Oh, yeah. Some people would have been showing their
Ass. Oh,
just
who was fucking in the hot tub at 3 a.m. on the cruise?
yo, oh my God, going down the water slides past midnight when they're closed down. It's sickening.
Okay. Who is sneaking into elite status member areas that they're not supposed to be in? Shit, get us on this damn cruise, one guest sheet.
I
We'll
know.
bring camera crew and
We just
everything.
camera and the microphone, babes. We got you. Yeah.
We
Reporting
would bring the
live
content.
from Royal Caribbean. Honey, we have Brandy
Babe.
here who says that she is a victim
Of
racism.
microaggressions.
And then we have Karen here who says she just wanted to touch her hair.
Oh my god. Speaking of Brandy, did you see that she posted something about trying to find like black hair care products? Because that was another thought that I had. Who is doing the black women's hair on the ship?
No, she needs to
Because
get a
she's not
call from
the
the
only one.
PTO to get off the cruise. And
I
where are
want to
you even
know who.
stopping that will have the products that you need?
You better stop in the Caribbean. When they stop in the Caribbean, you better run to the nearest beauty supply store.
You know, all the white girls are going to be going to the market. Just go ahead and follow them. Just follow the pack of white women. They're going to be going to the market to get their hair braided. Just be like, yeah, let me follow y'all. Let me just, because.
And then soon as you follow them, get with the auntie who has the castor oil to keep your hair nice and moisturized. Cause they could, I don't think they were allowed to like bring full size like body and beauty products, right? I think it's like all
They
had to be
better have been. You
all the
can't have
suitcases.
300 bottles of just conditioner. If it's got to be child sizes, babes, and moisturizer, you're not about to play me. And then you're in water. Are you going swimming? Babes.
I mean, how many times are you going to be in the pool though? How many times are you going to be in the pool and get like 9 months and you've seen
9
that?
months.
I'd be like, that's the same pool I've been in 3 times. I'm good.
That is
I'd be
facts.
bored.
I would be so bored. Like, I'd be just in my room, just like, can we get to the next destination, please? Please.
And certain ones are gonna be like the travel time between like continent to continent is gonna be long as hell.
Goodness. I just don't understand the appeal. There was one woman on there that was like, I lost both of my parents to cancer and they were 65 and I've had to get a double mastectomy. I'm going to get my ovaries removed because, I
Damn.
of course have it in my bloodline. So she's like, I'm not waiting to get to 65. I had a large life insurance policy come out from their death. So I'm using
Yeah.
that money to treat myself because I can't wait till I'm 65 and retired. I don't know when it'll be over.
What could
for me.
happen?
I'm like, she has the most valid reason for being there. Everybody else, I don't
Y'all
get
just
it. I don't get it.
this is it's low-key giving like the capital in the Hunger Games. It's like the rest of us sorry people got to just watch from afar. While the chosen few get to live very luxury lives. Damn. I feel for it though. Same here.
Gladly. Let me be
I
part
can't.
of
This is gonna sound really bad, but I feel like I'm waiting for like the distress call that's gonna come in from this 9 month cruise.
What does that mean?
Like apparently all the toilets are fucked. There's no sewage system. They can't flush.
Not you playing on their
I need like
pandemic downfall.
I just know there's gonna be no. Somebody literally put out like a bingo card of like all the shit that could possibly go wrong. Somebody sleeps with somebody else's husband or somebody else's significant other. There's gonna be some form of like flu or like some
Oh
bug
my
that's gonna go
god.
around and everyone's gonna catch it.
Didn't COVID literally like start basically on a cruise once it got like out of Asia? Like it spread quickly because of a cruise. Because of cruises.
Do you not remember all the cruises that were in the ports around America and they weren't allowed to leave?
They would just be standing outside if they had a balcony room. If they were lucky enough to have a balcony room, just out there like, oh.
Babe, if you want a balcony room, that's like a what, 80 grand? Otherwise, you said if you're paying 50 grand, you're getting the inside stateroom with no windows and a little fake
No, girl,
porthole.
you're with the fish. You're at the you see nothing but blackness because
Babe,
at the
it's
base.
giving you are in third class in the bottom with Jack over there doing the Irish jig. I feel for him though. Good luck to these people. It couldn't be me though, but I'm glad to watch the entertainment. But I have a feeling there is going to be some sort of like bug outbreak.
And then
Somebody's
with
going to
the
get sick.
cruise food, I'm sorry, but cruise food don't be given. And you got about 5 options. They're the same things for the most part.
For 9 months. How
It's
do
like
you just like
produced food that won't go bad on the ship over the span of 9 months?
like how many times can you have burgers and fries or pizza and like ice cream for dessert?
No.
I'd be like, where's the sushi? Ugh.
No.
I feel for these people. Good luck to them though.
I need a kitchen.
Somebody get me to a kitchen immediately. The way I would miss my mom's rice pilau.
I want fresh groceries. I want fresh produce.
You think every time they stop at a port, the ship is like getting restocked? Because I've always wondered about that.
That's ambitious, but maybe.
Because like on a regular like week-long cruise, I'm sure that like they'll stock up wherever they are or where they start, and then
I mean,
before they
yeah,
take
most
off.
cruises are like they'll have enough fresh produce to last the week, and then once you get back, you get all that mess. But cruise food, that's mid, and that's a week-long cruise.
I hope all the POCs brought their seasonings and salt and pepper, hot sauce, cause baby, all that shit finna be bland.
Brandy, you
I know
got
when they
multiple stops. Once you get to the Caribbean, you need to go to the market
stock
to get
up.
your hair done. You need to go get you some sauce and some seasonings from the market. You need to go get you some fresh produce. Okay, like sister, I just don't understand.
At least they have laundry service though. That was my one other thing that I was worried about. At least the ship came with laundry service, or at least the packages come with laundry service. Cause child could not be me. Let me not go without clean underwear.
No, you're gonna be hand washing it, babes. And you're gonna prop open your window and let that air in so that it can get dry. Put it on the
I think that would be the one luxury that I would actually pay for if it wasn't included, is the laundry.
Yeah,
because I'd be like, oh fuck.
They allow you to bring 6 suitcases or something like that. I think one of them needs to be empty, but still,
6?
I need freshness.
I like the option of being able to open a closet and look and see what's inside, not open a suitcase. Because knowing me, I'd be like, fuck, where is it?
For 9 months.
Throw babe. Ooh, man.
Can a cruise ship closet even hold 9 months worth of clothes?
No. You're having to smart pack this shit. You're having a vacuum. You know, like the vacuum seal bags? That's probably what a lot of people did.
Not enough space.
Literally. Man.
Wish him the best.
But also, I need Andy to go. Andy, Bravo, somebody, please talk to Royal Caribbean. Get a camera.
Somebody.
Get a camera on this damn cruise, please. Even if it's got to be Zeus, Tubi,
Okay.
somebody.
Okay.
Zeus,
Tubi
Tubi,
I can allow.
Freevee.
For,
Freevee, isn't that what that's the other
I
service?
think Freebie or Feebier.
Whatever.
Feebier. I don't know.
And make sure and make sure everybody's compensated well for their time.
I was just watching this
Even
movie on
though
Tubi called
make some of
Kenyan.
that 50K back that you done spent.
And first of all, I what is it? I was watching this movie on Tubi called Please. Let me tell you, it's gonna like pique your interest because the main character is an Asian girl who talk like this, and she had time for nobody's bullshit, and she cutting off niggas' dicks, okay, and she motherfucking like caught her fucking husband sleeping with another girl, and she do a better accent than me. I thought I grew up around black people. You know, when they say they grew up around black people, they sound like yeah. So, but it was
I
actually
don't
pretty
know.
good. Like it
You
was.
love a good
I really
Tubi
love.
nonsense TV show and movie, don't you?
It was great because it's just like popcorn. It's a feel good movie in my eyes. Like it's a little
Mm,
bit sick and twisted, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
girl,
So we got old dude. We had like a bootleg French Montana with the sprayed on hairline. We had this dude that we called the Meek Maine because he looked like a mix of the baby and Meek Mill and
I'm
Gucci
dead.
Mane, and we couldn't really figure out whose features were strongest. And it was interesting. Like there was a scene where this dude had worms coming out of his head because what did he do? He like fucked his god sister or something like that. Yeah, it was interesting. So please on Tubi if you like entertainment and comedy.
Do you mind suggesting something else for people to watch? Because I am not for
It
that.
was good, but if you want something more, better acted, better budget, bigger budget, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that stars Kenyans. There's this new show called Volume on Netflix, and it's
Mm.
giving coming of age teenage drama kind of series, but not like teenage drama like what is it called? Riverdale?
Riverdale.
That mess, like
Not
it's
CW
like
type.
yeah, almost like Snowfall type of version of
Oh.
coming of age. So this dude, he's like an aspiring rapper in Kenya, and like they're in the hood, so he's hitting a lick here and there, but also his mama is a traditional Kenyan Christian woman, so
Praise the
hitting a lick
Lord.
Saturday night and then Sunday morning, rapping about how God is good to me. Don't you see all the things He can do for you and me? I was like, oh, this is
Come
so
on, bars. Come
relatable.
on, bars. Come on, bars.
This is so relatable. Like, oh my goodness.
That
So,
is one Geshi's life in a tea.
yeah, pretty much hitting a lick on Saturday of Sunday, talking about I love you, God. Please forgive me.
I love you, Jesus.
Actually, no, but
Wait,
for real, like
what
this
is this
show,
on
it's called
Netflix or
Volume.
where is this
No,
on?
it's really good. It's on Netflix.
Oh, I'm definitely
So
tuning
it's
in.
like
Said
if you
volume
like
up.
a good volume, just volume.
Just volume. Oh, okay.
Period.
Turn up the volume. I'm sure it's gonna be good.
The volume.
Kenya's. I we always talk about like Nollywood, but East Africa's got some good shows, y'all. If you've never watched any of the East African shows, they definitely they're one to watch. They definitely give good drama, good like overall just casting. Storylines be crazy as hell, but funny too.
Crazy. Tell me why this girl was on live, right? Little light skinned mama with her bun talking about, yeah, I felt like, da. And in the background, you hear, this isn't funny, but her like mom is getting her ass beat by like maybe her dad. And she's just there like, so yeah, I was wearing this and this and this and this in the background here. Stop, please stop. And she's like, yeah. She's looking at them like,
Um
And I was like, girl, go help your mama. She went and slammed the door and came back on live. Like, oh, child. Anyway, so I was like, so yeah, I
Was this
brought
on the
up
show on volume?
on volume. I was like,
Oh,
that's
now I'm
okay.
definitely tuned in. I'm definitely tuned in because I love a messy ass influencer. I love
It's
it.
messy. No, she looks like the perfect messy influencer. I was like, girl, the way you're behaving is crazy right now. And then okay, let me not say too much, but yeah,
Yeah, don't give too much away. Let
Natasha
Larry
be
better go
getting on them
watch.
lives, be sending me. It's accurate though. This is accurate. The girls will
This is
be
accurate to the what do they call them in Kenya? The
um
something girls. Is it the fly girl? Not the fly
oh
girls.
I think so, right? Or
No,
is
they
there
have.
another name?
There's a name. Oh my god.
Somebody tell us.
If I remember, if I remember, I'll definitely tweet it. But yeah, I can't. I'm gonna watch that. I'm tuning in tonight. I promise
Yeah.
you.
Watch
I'll
that
I'll be
show.
texting you and
Oh
like,
please, yes. Oh damn, that means I really need to make sure I'm caught up because Brian takes about 15 minutes to get through a show. So
babe, I put that shit on 3x speed, and I'm like, all right, I'm
Brian will
done.
be like,
Let's talk about it.
main character died, and I'd be like, yo, the new episode dropped 30 seconds ago. Like, what do you mean?
Ketchup mustards.
Sounds like
No.
you remind me why we're friends.
Ketchup mustards. Anyway, I hope they're paying them enough because the girls are complaining that they're not getting paid in Hollywood.
Oh, her.
Because Miss Taraji is saying she ain't had a raise since Proud Mary, and I don't like that. I don't like to hear that.
2018, babes. Ugh.
Like, please pay our girl. If you don't know, Taraji is in the new Color Purple movie, and they're currently on a press tour to promote the movie.
That was five
And
years ago.
right, so she's on this press tour, and they're getting asked questions about being in Hollywood, and she goes into like she has a moment. She realizes, she's like, let me actually speak on this, and she goes into a whole thing where she talks about how she hasn't gotten a raise since Proud Mary. That was 2018, 5 years ago. She had to fire her entire team after Cookie, after doing Empire on Fox. Mind you, this is a national cable television show, and her team has nothing lined up for her immediately after. Like, you need to be, as your actor is working, you need to be working on the next project for them, the next big thing for them. She's talking about how even to this day she was questioning even taking the role of Suge in The Color Purple because the money wasn't right. But to her, she felt that the project was worth it to. But all in all, to say, it's like, it's very disparaging to realize there was even a picture. I saw a graphic on Instagram that said that when she did Benjamin Button, mind you, she was like, I think she's an Oscar nominated actress. Let's not forget, Taraji is an Oscar nominated actress.
Which is
Oscar
very
nominated,
impressive.
Emmy nominated, Golden Globe nominated actress, and her lead co-star in the movie, Brad Pitt, was paid millions. I think it was like 1.5 million. Meanwhile, Taraji only got paid
2 million.
150,000. 2 million, Jesus. Okay. And Taraji was only paid $150,000. Now, I know to y'all that sounds like, damn, 150K? No, 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 no. You have to break it down to the way acting dollars work. Let's say you get paid that 150K, half that, or two, I don't know, depending on the different
Half.
tax
Half.
bracket that you're
Pretty
in.
much half.
Basically, half goes to Uncle Sam. Then you have to do 10% for your agent, manager, PR, stylist. No, it's a manager, agent, PR. They get 10%. And it's not 10% after taxes, it's 10% before
Of the
taxes. They have,
150.
yes, of the 150. Then you have to think of promoting yourself, because guess what? The thing about being an actor is your next job does not come to you while you're sitting on your laurels. Your next job comes from people seeing you face to face. So now you have to think of, okay, I need to be seen at the next event or whatever it is. So I need to hire stylist. I need to hire a makeup artist. I need to hire
Publicist.
a publicist, hairstyle. Like, And these people, like, you can either pay them on like a event basis, or in order to just make it easy so you don't have to keep hiring and just they can set their schedules as well, you can put them on a retainer. And to have them on a retainer, that means even if you don't have an event that entire month, they still get paid. You're also thinking about your lawyer. You have to pay your lawyer a retainer. And even though you don't see your lawyer and he does zero work for you, that month they still have to get paid. Now this 150,000 has to span you for the entire year, unless you get another project within that year. So the fact that, like, she is who she is and she has reached the caliber that she has reached. She's up there with like Kerry Washington and like Viola Davis and like Taraji. She is up there with those names, but yet she is getting paid, sadly, a lot less.
I mean,
And this is all
even
across the
Viola
board.
Davis has said that like they're not getting paid what they need to get paid. Monique has said this. All of these women with these like black women.
And the thing about the whole Monique's, to mention Monique, the thing about her is like she is an Oscar award winning actress. She has an Oscar. You would think, like, once you, like, the pinnacle of the industry, you have been awarded by your peers and the Academy, the like the pinnacle award of your industry. But then to look back on your industry and being like, all right, now the job offers are coming in, it's like, you're still offering me what I was making when I was just starting. Oh yeah, this is bullshit. So now you have to turn down roles, and you come off as like a money grubber, and it's like, no, I'm not a money grubber.
She's being
I'm just
difficult.
I'm not being difficult. I'm just asking to be paid what I'm worth. If you all thought that I was worth winning an Academy Award, or being nominated for an Academy Award, then pay me like I'm an Academy Award nominated or won actress.
Exactly, because as much as the awards are nice for the accolades and be like, wow, like I feel respected. One of the biggest perks of being nominated and also winning that award is the bargaining power you're supposed to have once you get that award. Like, oh, well, now you're dealing with an Emmy nominated, uh, Emmy award winning actor. Like, I'm not supposed to still be fighting. Like, the number you give me, I mean, I always negotiate for your money, babes. But the number that you give me should be minimum 10 times higher than what I was being offered before. At minimum, bare minimum. Because when you have the Taraji P. Henson's making 150,000, honestly more closer to 50,000 after taxes and all the fees and such, it's like, hello, what was the point of these awards and me working so hard and like doing all of this to like be a face for your brand, like have my name behind your film if you don't even want to pay me what I'm worth.
And not only to look at the industry as well, it's like you also have to look at the team that was behind her. Because when she says the story of like how she was literally on a cable television network show, um,
Doing the phenomenal.
and it was like the highest rated show at the time, and her character was like the most beloved character from that show. And Cookie was like she was a fashion icon for that time. Like every time like she was anything she would wear, people would like try to go find her, like, oh, what is this inside? So where was the fashion brand deals? Why was she not in the front rows of some of these brands that she was literally wearing on the TV show? The Gucci's, the Versace's. Where was that deal? Where, like, her team behind her just like they weren't seeing what was needed to be done in order for her to reach her potential. And it was like sometimes it's like you can only believe in yourself so much to the point where it's like you need support, and that support also has to see the same vision for you that you see for yourself. And if it's not there, it's like that. I think that for me was the part when she was telling the story that was really disappointing and sad to hear, is like her team was seeing her do all the, but they had nothing lined up for her afterwards that had the same like value or like reach the same peak of the character that she was playing on television. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Crazy.
You have such an incredible talent here that you are getting to be a part of and getting to like shape their career, and yet you think she's gonna take chump change. So I think it was like, not only was it a matter of the industry seeing her worth, but also the people she had around her seeing her worth as well. I think that was also the part that like that failed her, is like the people around her that she had were not seeing what she was worth even after the accolades and the nominations came through. It's like and it was so and I hate to say it, and I hope that she had a good team, but I most likely feel like her team was mostly white.
I don't even
I
know.
have a fear. I have a fear. It's like, and if they were, it's like that's really if they weren't, it's really that's really disappointing if they weren't, because here you have one of the most like celebrated and just overall just like championed black actresses, and y'all can't see
She is a
how
hot
good she could be and how big she is. Come on now.
like,
But
honey.
the industry does need to do
Most
better in paying black actresses more.
I mean, that's every industry, every field ever. I feel like there's always a black woman who's gonna be like, I'm not getting paid. Yes, I'm the face of this company. Yes, I do this, that, and the third, and I'm so great. But guess what? I'm getting undermined here. I'm not being appreciated here. I'm being underpaid here. I'm being undervalued
Yeah.
here. I have all these microaggressions I have to be like. This, I feel like, is a running story for literally every industry, particularly, especially in this country, where it's just like black women have to fight to be heard. Taraji's team might have been all black, and still they can't, because honestly they have to work twice as hard, because now you have to push this black female actress to for all these largely white executives to give a damn about her and be like, oh yeah, like, oh, maybe she does matter, like, oh, I guess she did that and the third. Look at freaking Beyonce. They didn't give her a what was it, a Grammy, because they were like, oh, she keeps getting nominated.
She's dominated
Like,
every time. She
every
doesn't need it.
time. It's just like they just want to humble
Excuse
black
me?
women. Like, excuse me. And this is what I mean about also sometimes it's black people, because this woman, Dr. Jackie, on some reality show, um,
Ugh. Married to
Married to
Medicine. Yeah, I saw
Medicine,
this.
a black female doctor talking about black
Black female
female
OBGYN
patients, a black talking about African American women be over dramatic, and sometimes
about
they
their
just ask
pain.
for too much. Yeah, so that's why it's just so hard. Meanwhile, the maternal mortality rate is right there to show you, oh wait, maybe there's some validity in what these black women are saying. But black women are constantly disrespected, neglected, ignored. It's literally like, it's not only institutional, it's psychological at this point, that they don't even think to question whether they should care about what this black person says. It's like, oh babe, this is like off rip, like instinct. I'm not gonna give a
Yeah.
damn about what you think. Like, I have to unpack and unlearn if I'm actually gonna care about black women and value black women and like give them what they're worth, because otherwise they're gonna fall. They're just gonna be a victim of this society and do what this society has done to black women for literally
Time and time
hundreds of
again.
years,
Yeah.
minimum 400 years. So, Taraji, I appreciate her speaking out because it's needed. Like, I think people get scared, like, I don't want to be blackballed, I don't want to be blacklisted, I don't want to be this, that, and the third, understandably not wanting to mess up their bag. But guess what? Your bag is already messed up because they're going to undermine you regardless. So at least speak up for yourself. What is that one quote that says, if you say nothing, they're going to like kill you and say that you wanted it or some shit like that? Like,
Yeah.
babes, you gotta speak up for yourself. Or it's like, what is the point of what you're doing? Because not only is it difficult for you, it's gonna be difficult for the next person that comes after you, the next black person that comes after them, and the next, and it's just gonna continue until people start speaking up. Because Taraji's not the first nor the last to like say something about how this industry does not pay them what they're worth. If Viola Davis is talking about being underpaid,
Cause she
you
and
better believe everybody
and
else is too.
I speaking of, for those who come after us, I saw this clip of Gabrielle Union in an like female actors like conversation with like Gina Rodriguez, Ellen Pompeo, and Emma Thompson, was one of the Emmas. She was talking about how one of her another black female actress was working on a project, and she knew about the project, and she knew that she was the one being offered the project, and it was going to her, right? And so this is why I love salary transparency amongst each other within companies, even on a smaller scale and even on a big scale, such as like the entertainment industry. And so her friend, who's this black actress, she came up to her, or they were talking, and they're like, "Oh," and she was like, "Well, I know that if they don't go for me, or if they don't match what I'm asking, they're definitely going to come to you. And I'm telling you right now, this is how much I asked for.
Mm.
And if they come to you, this is how much you should ask for. Ask for, whatever you feel comfortable with. But this is, and the thing about it is, so the black actress, she told the studio what she wanted, how much she was expecting, and how much she believed she was worth, and they said it's okay, we'll pass. So they went to Gabrielle Union. Now, because again, the collective, because Gabrielle Union had already spoken to this actress and she already knew what they had offered her, and she knew how much the actress had asked for. Gabrielle said, "This is how much I want," and the studio was like, "Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, we can't." And they passed on her. But here's the thing, Gabrielle, because the she knew the role, she knew who the type of actress they were looking for, and she knew that they were trying to go for a black actress. And let's be honest, the black girls in Hollywood, they all know each other. They keep a
You
tight
know,
community.
there's like about five of them that are gonna get
Offered the
called.
same role. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Gabrielle then went and talked to the next one that they thought was gonna she believed would be offered, and she told them, "This is how much they offered me. This is how much I asked for. This is how much so and so asked for before me. This is how much they had offered her." And they literally, the studio went down the line, and all these women had already spoken to each other, and they all already knew about this. And to the point where the studio literally went back to the first original actress, who they had even like talked to about this role, and they were like, "This is yours, this is yours." And they literally came up to her, and they were literally offering her 10 times how much she actually asked for.
Initially.
And in the end, what all that did was, as a collective, it basically showed, it's like none of us were hurt in the end. Like, none of the actresses who were offered the role and were, eventually the parole passed on them, but it uplifted one of them. And if it uplifts one of them, that means next time around, when it comes to any of them down the line, they know that it's like the studios can pay that, and the studios know that that's how much that we're worth.
Right, now we're working with a new baseline. Oh wait, they were offering you 150,000. I will just take you 50,000. Yeah, when they call me, I'm definitely asking for 150K. Now that's the new baseline, and now they're paying the actual star like 500K now. That's the new baseline we're working with now.
Exactly. And I think that was such a good move on their part, and so smart to like to work together in order to like move the line forward for each other. And I feel like that's
Yeah.
how we as a collective need to work, even within the small companies that we work for. It's like, babe,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't hurt you or me for us to go in and ask to be paid more.
Yeah.
In the end, it does. And whether or not I do get paid more, and I don't, and I end up moving on, the next person who comes into that role, if I let them know that this is how much they're able to pay you and this is how much they actually offered you, there's nothing. I think salary transparency is the one thing that like could definitely end a lot of this bullshit in corporate America, and just America, in the working force in general. I think we all need to have larger conversations about how much we're paid and how much we're willing to accept, because it's actually insane.
Yeah. But it's easier said than done. I definitely tried that. At my last, like when I was working in corporate America last, I definitely tried that. And the girls were look around, everybody young. I was like, I ain't
And
doing
that's
that.
bullshit.
I
And it's
ain't
like,
not
come on
doing
now.
that.
Like if if you got paid more, great for you. Help me get to that same level. Like, it doesn't
I
hurt you
think
to help
sometimes,
me.
I think sometimes people are like, "Oh, I don't want to say that I'm getting paid more because then you might feel the way that I'm getting." Like, no, girl, this isn't about
That's
you.
good
I'm
for
not mad
you.
at you that you're getting paid more, but let me go talk to the corporate. Like, let me go talk to HR, my boss. Like, let's have some conversations.
I
Especially
think,
now, apparently these corporations be like no more than a 2 to 5% raise each year, like a cap on how much you can. Yeah, y'all can't have unions. You got a cap on how much you can have a raise, babes. Let's at least look out for each other because these corporations don't give a damn about us.
they only care about the bottom line, and I think we need to do better as a collective. I think
Mm-hmm.
unionizing as a collective is definitely key. If you are part of a union, great for you. If you're not sure, join a union, babe, because and I think that's how a lot of like that's why I think even in New York, like the minimum wage is now at like they've gone up to like $16 an hour. Granted, it's not a big thing, but they just went up from like 10 to 15 like 2 years ago.
Mm.
So it's like, and a lot of the workforces out there, like a lot of them are unionized, like the taxi drivers, um, the hospitality industry. A lot of the people like who work in those company like types of industries, like they're all unionized. I'm like, why can't we have that for corporate America? I need a corporate
Yeah, we shut
unionization.
that mess down with the quickness every time. But anyways, we went on a whole tangent.
Rant. No, but it's okay. Girl, let's get into this. What would you do that you had for me? I want to hear this. What is this?
Oh, the way I almost forgot to. Okay, you were a dog sitter once before.
I did. I
Not
dog
so
sitted for
long
two
ago.
weeks.
This
Two
this
weeks.
this guy said, I want to know what you would do. I'm watching my friend's dog while she's living abroad. His leg was injured before I started watching him. And my friend told me just make sure the leg wrap stays on while she's gone. Tell me
Mm-hmm.
why I took it to the vet yesterday and it came home without the leg. They amputated it. That's it. Your
Babe.
dog's leg is amputated after your
I
friend
mean,
went on vacation.
if it was me, I'd just be like, honestly just call the friend and be like, hey, girl, sorry to tell you, but I think you're going to have to change your dog's name to Tripod. Um, he had to lose a
That's
leg.
it. We need to go. That's okay. I should have. No, I should not have let you answer
I
this. Like,
no, like I'd be like, hey, girl,
tripod?
yes.
Fuck.
I would be like, girl, hey, girl, I'm so sorry, but looks like I got you a new dog. His name is Tripod. You want to see a picture? No, I mean it's
And then the
unfortunate, but it's
bill was
like,
like 3K.
so who paying that bill? That's the only question I'm wondering. Who paying the bill? Fuck the dog leg. The dog's leg is gone. Gone is gone. I'm sorry. Gone is gone. Who paying that bill?
I don't know because my dog had a leg when I left you, and now when I came back, it doesn't have a leg.
Because what do you want me to do? Like the dog, you said to keep the dog's leg wrapped. Okay, great. I did. I did what I was supposed to do.
I did all I needed to do.
I'm sure
And then
the owner definitely left detailed instructions about okay, this is when the dog's next appointment is. Honestly, before the he probably should have called her before the amputation though,
he
and been like,
didn't
"Hey,
call
girl,
until after the amputation. He came to pick up the dog from the vet, and
no,
the
there's no way
dog's
that they
leg
just
was
amputate.
gone.
There's no way they just amputate the leg without letting the owner know, or at least
I
the
mean,
person who's
maybe they
watching the
told
dog.
told the owner, but they didn't tell his ass. He said he got there. The vet said pick him up, and then the vet was like, he was like telling the vet, "Can you call her and tell her that the leg is gone?" The vet said,
The
"No, it's
vet
you."
wants the person watching the dog to call
The
the
vet
owner.
said it's on you to do it. Yeah.
Oh hell
So
no!
she
I'm
needs.
suing
I
the
said
vet.
she can't be the one in the middle.
I'm suing the vet.
So you gotta tell her. I took your dog to the vet. Its leg is
And
gone, and that'll be $3,000. Thank you for. I'd be like, I'll waive the fee for watching your dog.
yeah, girl, you ain't even gotta pay me no more.
Don't
It's okay.
worry. And I
You ain't
don't
gotta pay
know.
me.
I'll never charge you for watching your dog, babes, ever in life. I don't know if they'd ever have them watch their dog again.
You're never invited again. I'm so
Imagine coming
sorry.
home from vacation and your pet's leg is just gone. The trauma.
Girl.
I'd be like, I should have been there. But maybe it was like an emergency situation. I don't know what the vet was on, but They said, babes, that's between y'all to figure out. I did my job. That's now from there. It's between y'all. I'm not in those. Doctors don't know nothing about social. Well, let me not say nothing, but historically, they're not so great with compassion, emotional intelligence, and
They not
things
the
like that. They're like, I
yeah.
did my job. Okay, the dog is
They're
healed. Y'all
because they're always
figure it
told
out.
like stick to the facts. Stick to
Mm-hmm.
the facts. Stick to what happened. Don't get emotional. Don't
Stick
you
to
know
the stuff you know.
pathos, not ethos.
Yeah,
Shout out
I
to Miss
agree.
Lawson's AP Lang.
Legos, no ethos.
But speaking on who's footing the bill, can I read you this "Am I the Asshole"? Because this one had me dead.
Go
It's
ahead.
not really an "Am I the Asshole." It's more of like it's not a Reddit read. It's like a TikTok story. Because this should have me dead. I'm gonna tell you.
Even
Okay,
better.
am I the asshole for holding my aunt's ashes hostage? Because my deadbeat cousin won't pay me. So, backstory: this guy, his cousin, hits him up. He's like, "Hey, our aunt died. My mom, your aunt, died. We need to cremate her. I can't afford to pay the cremation bill. It's X amount of dollars." And I'll tell you the amount after because that is crucial. She's like, "I can't pay it because I don't get paid till tomorrow. Can you pay for it? And then when I get paid, I'll bring you the money." And he's like, "Okay, that's fine. I'll do it." She was my aunt. I liked her. She was really nice. Great. He goes to the crematorium or the funeral home, pays the bill. They cremate her. He goes home with the ashes, right? So then next fall, I think it was like the following day or like a little bit out. No, after the cremation, the cousin is like, "Hey, can I come through and pick up the ashes?" He's like, no, it was after. So the following day, she calls him or he calls her and he's like, "Hey, where my money at for the ashes?" She's like, "Oh, actually, I was wrong. I don't get paid today or the day after the cremation. I actually get paid next week. Can I pay you then?" He's like, "All right, cool." So she's like, "When can I come by and pick up the ashes?" He's like, "When you give me my money." So now she's like, "Whoa, what do you mean?" Da da da. He's like, "Girl, pay me, and then you'll get your mama." So now he's holding on to the ashes until she pays him. And now his mom, his other aunts, his other family members are calling him, talking about some, "That's so wrong. Just give her the ashes. That's her mother." And he's just like, "Well, ain't none of y'all help her out when she needed the money. So why the hell y'all, if y'all would have helped her out, she wouldn't have to come to me." Turns out the cousin has a history of being a little thief because apparently one day she came into town where he lives because she wanted to try some restaurant. And when she came into town, they were driving around in his car. He had to go to the store. She was in the car. He left his wallet in the car, went into the store, realized he left his wallet, came back outside, went to his car, and noticed her slip something into his pocket, her pocket. He's like, "What did you just put in your pocket?" This bitch had gone through his wallet and stolen his rosary. I'm like, "Girl, his rosary?"
Like the necklace thing?
Yeah, like the Catholic necklace thing that you use to like pray and stuff. She stole
Yeah.
his rosary. Exactly, right?
How?
So that's the type of person she is. So basically she's like trying to call him being like, "Hey, please, can I get the ashes? I can give it, I can, give you, we can be on a payment plan. I can give you $200 like a week or per or whatever to, until I get the ashes." He's like, "Okay, well, no, I want the full amount." Because when I went to the crematorium, they didn't put me on a payment plan to like burn your mom in pieces until I can pay the full thing. So I need my full amount. And so he told her, "And every week that you're not paying me, I'm going to release a teaspoon of her ashes into the air until you pay me." Now, the total bill for this cremation was $5,000. I know y'all wondering, does it cost actually that much? Well, in his explanation, he said that she was a very large woman. So according to the crematorium, it took a lot of for them to burn her. So they had to they were like breaking down chairs, paper, whatever they could find in order. Apparently the cremator, the person who was cremating her, literally had to run to what is it? Home Depot to buy more like fuel for the cremation. They ran out trying to burn her. So that's why like the price literally kept going. It's because it took a lot for them to burn her. And so he's just like, am I the asshole for holding on to the mama? But he's not, he's saying he's not like holding her hostage in like a bad way. You know, he's taking her to Walmart. You know, she was there with him when he went to go get his toes done. You know, she's enjoying life. So is he the asshole for holding his auntie's ashes hostage until his deadbeat cousin pays him? I think, I don't think he's an asshole. Now, is he an asshole for releasing a teaspoon until she pays him? That's a little wild. That's a little crazy.
A week is crazy.
But at the same time, 5K, this man literally walked in, put 5K down, and your mama was burnt. And you ain't paid him? Come on now, Chelsea.
You can come and have a viewing on the 17th.
Yeah, you could come see her anytime you want.
See her through the plexiglass, because clearly you're a little klepto, so I'm not giving you access to the urn.
Okay, now.
You can come look at her, come bring flowers, you know, pay your respects. I think he should at least, I would accept the $200 a week or whatever, you know, maybe a little interest. No, because, you know, it's your mama and she died. Like, let's have some humanity. As much as your cousin is a deadbeat and stuff,
and a klepto.
$200 a week, but you're not getting it until the 5K is fully
paid.
So however many months that takes is however many months it's going to take for you to get your mama's urn. Because at this point, it's looking like he's not getting that 5K. So he needs to try to get as much as he can in the meantime. Or else, you know, Auntie Annie and you are about to be best buds. You're going to be going grocery shopping with her every week because it seems like your cousin is not pressed about getting you that money. Like, I would just take that as an L. But also, it's like, if you're going to be petty about it, you also have to be willing to put up with your cousin and her bullshit and realize now that they're about to be regularly calling and there's about to be a whole family dispute that you're going to have to be dealing with for the next, I don't know, however many months. So if you don't care about the peace of your life, you know, then withhold the urn even more. Okay, well, I think that also if he's going to be petty about this, he needs to be ready for all the petty drama that's going to come around with like the family issues, his deadbeat cousin constantly calling him, his mama constantly calling him, whoever else, the extended family constantly on his line talking about why aren't you giving Auntie Annie's urn
ashes
to your cousin.
My thing is, they can call all they want. They can blow up my phone all they want. But somebody, unless y'all coughing up shit, I ain't picking up. Unless I'm hearing Zells and Cash Apps.
Your peace.
Unless I'm hearing Cash Apps and Zelle notifications, this urn is not leaving my house until my full 5K is paid up. With interest at this point.
I think I would be like, I wouldn't say it, but I'd be like, or maybe I would say it, but like 2,500. If she pays me 2,500, I'm gonna let this go because I'm not 2,500. I'm not dealing with the family bullshit with you blowing up my line. Now I gotta block my cousin. Now I have to, you know, have these awkward conversations with my mama. We had no issues before until
she already a klepto. She already a klepto. She should have been blocked after he found her like rifling through his stuff and stealing his rosary. The rosary.
Also, OP likes mess a little bit because you know what kind of cousin you're dealing with and you decided to give her money and you're all like, yeah, you can get her back as soon as you get my money back. This is giving a little bit of payback also for her behavior and stuff, just to be a little petty, like, yeah, I got your mama's urn, bitch, and you can't do nothing about it because you were broke, bitch, and I got her ashes. What about it? Yeah, it's giving petty
Come energy. Come on, Bars. I'm here. Listen, I'm here for the mess. I'm living for it. You know, every family has to have a little sprinkle of drama.
And if like that's the messy
you,
type.
And if that's you, that's you. Own it.
He knows it.
I'm here for it.
He knows it.
Good luck to that family, because God, that's messy as hell. Anyway, y'all, we gonna wrap this up right here. Shout out to
Pero,
hopefully,
pero,
hopefully, pero,
pero,
pero
the new
like
year.
it's the new
Pero
year.
like, what do you like? Pero like, what are you
Oh my god, what am
hating?
I liking? What am I hating about the new year? What I'm liking
Mm.
is organization.
Ooh.
I'm currently working on organizing my life and really getting my shit in order. Bitch, I'm about to be 27. It feels like a very grown age, you
It
know.
does. It does feel very grown. Like, oh my god, you're
Like
27. Like you're an adult.
like you know that TikTok that's like if you're turning an age that sounds serious in 2024, get your shit together. So that's like in 2024 I'm turning a serious age, so I'm trying to get my shit together. But yeah, so I'm really love like organizing and like getting my shit in order and just my entire life in order. You know, progress reporting, doing all like the check-ins and just
I love that.
mile markers and just oh my god. So also I just got asked to be a groomsman in a wedding for our friend.
OMG.
Yeah. So I'm
Oh, I
like,
can't wait to hear about this journey.
bitch, when I tell you literally that we're all together the night when we were asked, and like the first thing we all said, we were like collectively as a group, we are like, where can we get Ozempic? As a collective, we all were like,
Not
can
where
we
can we
buy
get
can
Ozempic?
we buy Ozempic in bulk? So
But can we get a
yeah.
package deal? Buy 3, get 2 free? Like, how does that work?
You know, like, do they sell like Ozempic in bulk at like the Costco pharmacy? Like, what's up? You know,
Mm.
um,
Can we put Ozempic on Klarna? Like, how they do that?
like
Mm.
what's tea? Who do I need to talk to? But
Mm.
as a collective, we are trying to get on Ozempic. But I'm loving just getting my life in order. Is what I'm trying to say. Is like I'm trying
Mm.
to. It's been a mess in the
That's
past
also
couple of months.
that's a very adult thing. Like, you're a groomsman. You're turning a serious sounding age.
Yeah, it's like it's
Wow, the
scary,
adult
but
is
oh god.
adulting.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like I need to get my life together. I need to get my life in order. Figure out what the fuck I'm doing with it. But yeah, what am I hating? I'm hating depression, seasonal depression, because that bitch is still
Mm.
around.
Mm.
That bitch is still around.
Still that season. Yeah.
Still sad season. Yeah, just because the holidays passed does not mean she disappeared. That's what I'm hating. I can't stand that hoe. She comes knocking every year without fail. Um, you know, I thought I was gonna be okay because she this year she came a little later than she usually does, but I
Hmm.
guess not. So that's what I'm hating. But we're gonna in organizing my life, I feel like I'm gonna defeat her. I feel like
Because honestly,
I feel
sometimes how like things look on the outside is how you feel inside.
yes, exactly. So I feel like if I organize my life, she's slowly gonna drift away. So that's what I've been focusing on.
I believe that
But
for
yeah.
you.
What about you? What are you loving? What are you hating?
I'm loving, ironically, kind of being an adult in the holiday season. It was just
What does
very
that mean?
much okay. So Christmas this year, my sister was sick. My parents were out of the country. My cousin and my aunt and stuff were just like, we did Thanksgiving with y'all. We not trying to host nothing else. So it was very
Damn.
much giving, okay, am I going to be sitting at home? And that's exactly what
Oof.
I did for Christmas. On Christmas, I sat at home and
By
I made
yourself?
myself by myself. And I made myself breakfast. I put on SpongeBob Christmas Marathon. I opened gifts for my SO. I put up Christmas decorations that I'd been putting off for the last 3 weeks. And I was like, it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas.
You know, I feel you there.
Everywhere we go.
I'm
The
dead.
darling that we
On
bring
your
on
own
your
front door.
door.
All right, you got
Can
it.
you believe it's Christmas once more? You know, I don't know lyrics to shit, but that's close enough. So I was like, oh my god, like it really like I woke up and it was like not giving Christmas because like where's everybody ate? But then
Where's the
by
family?
like
Where's the
mid
love?
Exactly. Midday, I was like, oh my God, like my heart could break. It's so Christmassy. Like, and I'm just like, wow, like I'm an adult. Like now that we're adults, if we wanted to feel like Christmas, it's on us to make it feel like Christmas. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do exactly that. And I loved it. And I was grateful that I did that.
I will say this past Christmas season had not felt like Christmas to me. I don't know if it's because of my weird emotions or whatever,
Sad.
but Christmas for me was very, como se dice, interesante, because even we didn't like do decorations until the week of Christmas. Like our tree wasn't up the whole entire time. But the actual day in itself was pretty chill. We didn't do much. We woke up, exchanged gifts. Um, can I brag a little bit?
Go ahead, go ahead.
I got a Savage Fenty pajama set, and it's so
Oh,
cute.
which one? Which kind?
Is it here? I have it.
Is it the
Hold on, hold on.
satin? Okay, okay.
Yes, it is the satin one. It is the satin one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Oh, come on.
That's how you gonna
Going
get
to bed feeling like money.
luxuriating. And then
Yes.
my mom got me the most gorgeous like luxury like French fur throw.
Oh, purr.
That one is never leaving my house. Because we have a friend who likes to steal fur throws. And but yeah, I like, even for me, like it was chill. It wasn't nothing major. But let me ask you this. So because it was like such a solo, did it like give you like a glimpse of like if you were to ever spend Christmas by yourself, what it would be like?
Yeah. One thing about me, I'm gonna be decorating my house. I'm gonna have the Christmas music going. Cause the thing is, I do all of the Christmas stuff October, pretty much November, like December. Like I always have Christmas music playing. I'm
So by the
always in the
time,
spirit. So, but I feel like it being December 25th is like pressure. It's like, oh, okay, now it's the actual day. What are we doing? And I realized, wait, no, I've always been in the spirit. I need to keep that up. Like, I
yeah.
have these presents. Let me open it. I know the playlist that I like to listen to. I was looking into all the black classic Christmas music and even listening to ones that I hadn't
Mm,
heard before. I was like, oh my God, there's Christmas classic music that I don't know. Like I didn't know this existed. And I just felt so
eye opening.
happy and peaceful. Like,
I love
and I was
that.
like, yeah, I felt like this is a glimpse as to what it could look like if I'm like by myself. And I'm very okay with it. Because number one thing I will celebrate, no kids to appease. Zero children to think about. I mean, I had to buy my little brother Waffle House because that's what he wanted. My parents are
They
away.
were open,
They're apparently always open, even on Christmas midday. Like it was
baby.
so
Fuck the
random.
U.S. Postal Service. Waffle House come through, rain, sleet, snow, shine, fight, or otherwise. Come on, Waffle House.
Okay. Waffle House don't sleep,
She is
honey.
that girl. Shout out to those
Even better
workers,
than
man.
Amazon. She be delivering more than Jeff Bezos herself.
Period.
So I got him that, and that was all he needed. But tell me why my parents hit me up 2 days after Christmas. They're like, "Sorry, we're in the village. We went to Shosho's house at
Mm.
like 9 a.m. We were up seeing gifts. Like all of my dad's siblings were there, and they were like, "Yeah, we're just like partying and singing and everything, and we didn't go to sleep that night." And of course, we had no service. And the next day, we had all the elders come, and we gave them all this food, and then we were partying and singing and blah 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 blah. They were there from Monday morning, Christmas morning, till they didn't get back home till damn near midnight on Wednesday. Like Wednesday, 11 p.m., going into Thursday is when
You
they got home.
know,
So they're like, sorry, missed your Christmas messages. We were just having a good time with my siblings and all the people. They said there was like 100 people in the town at my show's house, at least minimum
they
100.
said
They're like,
they
yeah, we're
said
just partying.
they forgot they had kids, baby.
Fact. Fact. I
They
called my
forgot
dad
they
and
had
he was
children.
like, I was
Who are
like, are you
you?
drunk? like, he sounded so lit. Like he was having such a good time. And I was
Guess we
like,
know where
wow,
we.
so this is what being lit is like
This would
as an
be.
elder.
Listen, we've officially reached like When I tell you, when I was hanging out with some friends like a couple of days before New Year's, um like we're all together just like having a good time, and then like the Jamaican music started playing, the R&B, like the OG R&B, like the Afro, like I'm talking like 2015, like Afro beats start playing, and you start to realize we the uncles and aunties now, like
Nah,
we're those
we're
people.
the new adults, babes.
Like when like Thanksgiving, when my mom was like, "Oh, somebody's got to cook," I said, "Okay, let me," and I let it hit me. I was like, "Oh shit, we've reached of age where like now we're the ones having to be in the kitchen, having to be, doing all the stuff." So, but hey, shout out to your daddy for having a good time.
He was having
You
the
want to,
time of his life.
baby? He said
Shout out to
60
my
ain't go.
show. She's
Period.
100 years old this year, so and she's walking and all that on her own. So I was like, wow, like I need them jeans to be in my life where I'm 100 and being like
Get
party with the grandparent, with the grandchildren and things. Like,
patino de stop. Period.
mm-mm. No, literally. So also, I just loved how like I feel like it reminded them of like community, what it's like being back home, how much that
You know they missed that. They
America
missed
has
that.
gaslit them into thinking that this is the dream, or really the dream is in Kenya, where you can have community
Mm.
and come together. Like, imagine celebrating Christmas and the day after Christmas with like 100 of your neighbors, and y'all all know each other, and you're like, hey, my mom was telling me somebody who knew my dad when he was a baby, talking about how my show used to like wrap him around her back and he would bite her, like he was a biter as a baby, and them still being around and be like, well, you're 60 years old and they're
I
still around to
remember
talk about, let me tell you about when you were a child.
I used to bite your
Like, that is
mom on the
so
back when
cute. I'm
she
like, wow,
carries you.
America could
I'm dead.
literally never. Like, I don't even know the people who live across the street from me, let alone 100 of them. So
Mm.
I loved that for my parents. Yeah, a lot. And I'm like, yeah, it's time to relocate, maybe, get yourself set up over there. Give me
Listen,
this house.
you could listen.
And
You could star in the next big Kenyan Netflix series. Come on now.
right, volume 2, honey.
You could be
Get me up in there.
listen. Season 2
I'll be the
regular.
what? They'll be like, oh, she's the American. I'll be like, I'm Kenyan. I'll be the one with the identity crisis. I'll be like the
Ah,
biracials. I'm
shit.
not. I'm not
Too black for
Kenyanina for
my
the Kenyan.
black.
And
Too American for the
too
Kenyans. Too
Kenyan
Kenyan
for
for the
the
Americans.
Please, which
Girl,
way
not
do
this
I
slam.
go? Should I have a Kenyan flag or an
Crossroads.
eagle? I don't know.
Crossroads,
Like,
crossroads, crossed roads. My aunt crossed the road to
with
cross the
the
seas to
triangle cross across the ocean floor.
not the
I don't
biracial
know
spoken
which
word.
or.
Boy, I'm dead.
I'll be
But
there. I'll be the spoken word.
you be that girl. But so anything you're disliking for the new year?
Ever since my parents have been gone, I've been driving again, which is like, oh my god, freedom because the car.
Ghetto.
But
Ghetto. Ghetto.
driving is a scam. It's a scam. Everybody drives like they got a woman in their car, a pregnant woman in their car, who's like 10
About to
centimeters
give birth.
dilated, and they need to get to the hospital. It's
And they
like,
just fuck.
babes,
It's not that
it's
deep.
not. You're going to Kroger to pick up some
Calm down.
unseasoned chicken. Relax. You're going home to go to kids that don't want you there. Calm down. Like, wherever you're going, it's not that deep. I can't even like leave a gap for people in front of me. Like,
Without
I'm
somebody
leaving
cutting
this
you
gap.
off.
I'm leaving this gap so that I don't rear end them in case they
Room for
break.
breaking.
Not for you to fit your freaking huge 4-wheeler, Chevy, whatever the fuck that is, truck in between the space, honey. So
Yeah.
I hate driving, especially in Atlanta. All you girls are crazy, and I can't even react because all of y'all also have guns and will shoot if anybody even touches their horn around you. So it's just
scary.
very, it's scary. It's
out
very
there.
traumatizing. So yeah, that's what I'm hating is driving. Yeah.
Well, it's been real, y'all. This is a long one, huh? For the new year, we decided to give y'all
but special for the new year.
nice lengthy, nice girthy cheers, episode. Friend. Because not the cheers. I don't have anything to cheers.
Wow.
But special announcement. Starting in the new year, the Untitled Africans will be moving to a bi-weekly episodic release.
Is that the correct term? Because doesn't bi-weekly mean 2 times a week?
Semi-weekly?
Bi in a week? Would it be bi-monthly?
Okay, semantics. It don't matter. Every other week, every other Tuesday. We know you guys are used to us coming out every Tuesday, but every other Tuesday is going to be a new episode. We hope that, we'll have content being released in between so you guys won't miss us. And don't forget, you can always go back and watch and listen and do all the good shit.
Okay, because we have some good things in the vault.
Some good episodes, So don't miss out.
I shouldn't watch because I don't know. Sometimes I don't be remembering the things I said, and I listen to the episodes back, and I'm like, I said that.
She said that. God. Who had been saying that? Who said that?
I don't feel like that anymore.
Growth. We love to see because we call that growth. Growth.
Yeah.
But yes, guys, every other week we'll be releasing new episodes. We hope this doesn't deter you from listening. Our true ride or die is gonna find us no matter what. So,
and then the seasons will be longer because
exactly
that y'all are gonna really miss us and you can't have enough of us. So we just want to make sure that we can still satisfy your cravings for us.
We've had a lot of people speak on the fact that we take too many breaks or our breaks are too long and y'all miss us too much. So we decided to we decided to give y'all every other week so that you won't really miss us. We'll always be around. Stop party don't. Girl, let's wrap this up. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know who I am. You know who she is. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, do all the good stuff.
Wait, follow us. It's a new year. Please, at least for the new video at the top of the year, give us a comment. Do you like Brian's
comment Happy New Year
leather jacket? Do you want to wish us Happy New Year? We'll wish you a Happy New Year.
Is $45 too much to pay for a hand painted glass? Cup. Let us know.
Not too much, because
let us know.
You can see the paint,
the intricacies.
You can't see it, but from here, but you can see the line.
Anyway, y'all, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok.
Watch us on YouTube.
Yes, please.
See the
we love the engagement.
Get into the honey. The facial expressions.
See these beautiful faces. Come see the melanin glowing. Every episode. Every motherfucking episode.
If you don't support Black businesses, just stay there.
All right, y'all. Goodbye. I'm dead.
Bye.